All right, hello everyone, and welcome to this month's Oracle reading. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and kind of oversee some major energies that are going to be really influencing you in this month. Happy June, by the way. Spring is definitely in full effect, and today to help you choose a pile, we have our lovely totem animals. So for pile number 1, we have turtle. For pile number 2, we have, I'm messing up pile number 1, eagle. And for pile number 3, we have coyote. So take your time, sense which animal is calling out to you to offer its medicine and wisdom today. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, there may be a little additional message in another pile for you, so listen to both piles just in case. So take your time, and I will see you at your piles. All right, hello, pile number 1s. This is for those of you who have chosen the turtle. So as you guys already know, I am a shamanic apprentice, and I like to take my shaman's teachings and present them to you when I can, when I have them. And one of those teachings was totem animals and spirit animals. So in that teaching, we learned that all animals on this planet are able to offer us some wisdom and medicine. So sometimes these animals come to us in dreams, sometimes they come to us in our backyards, sometimes they come to us in books and we just feel drawn to them or feel like maybe we were this animal in a past life. And so for today, we use the totem animal medicine of the turtle to help you pick your pile and also give you a little bit extra energy and wisdom and another little reading for you. So with the turtle, that is earth. That is representative of the earth in the medicine wheel. And so the medicine wheel, we have a couple different totem animals surrounding the center, but in the center we have turtle, who represents earth. So I can predict already that for your month in June, you may feel very structured, you may feel very secure, very protected, very rooted or grounded. You may also have a little bit more of a love for animals this month, or be experiencing or be in nature a lot this month as well. So we have just a lot of that energy. This could also be a call for you to get more in tune with Mother Gaia, or maybe even get more in tune with what you're eating, get more in tune with your physical body and your material things and your material health and physical well-being. Earth is definitely calling out to you for this month in June. So let's see what your cards are. There is a new oracle deck that I'm very excited to show you guys, which we can see already the back of right here, but I'm very excited. This is the very first time I'm using them. Haven't even used it on myself yet, which is like nothing that I ever do before. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into your major energies. And what I'm going to do first is go over this tarot card that we have. And this tarot card is going to show us a major energy that maybe we are working through this month. So something that may present itself as a lesson or a challenge. Then we'll get into some guidance, and then we're going to get into some earth magic, so some earth oracle information. So with this very first card, the tarot card, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So in this month of June, you guys are really going to be either detoxing, decluttering, cleaning out, getting rid of, or even letting go of responsibilities, okay? So whether it is cleaning out something that you knew you had to like clean out for a long time, like a closet, or cleaning out your work files, or cleaning out maybe old social media posts. Maybe it is you taking on less responsibility and finally delegating, or finally being able to say, oh, I paid that debt off, I paid that bill off, I don't have to work as hard or have this extra extra side hustle now. Maybe I'm good. But what I see is a lot of you guys either letting go of something or shedding something. So whether this is very material, which I kind of am feeling it is a little bit more material, this could also be manifested in your emotions and what you're holding on to emotionally or what you're holding on to mentally as well. Being able to finally let go and feel that relief and feel just like clean and feel renewed. So for some of you, this may very literally be spring cleaning, and for others, it may just be kind of allowing yourself that rest and relaxation that you have been wanting this whole time. Maybe this past year has already been, very taxing on you, and maybe there has been a lot that has been expected of you. So now you're taking this time to fully decompress and really let go of things that you're like, I don't even need to spend my time doing this anymore. Like, it's literally, I don't need to spend my time arguing with this person anymore, or I don't need to spend my time, in this car that I said I was going to clean 3 months ago. I'm going to make sure I get it done now. I'm going to make sure I let it go. I'm going to make sure that I'm making space is really the biggest message that we have in that tarot card for you. So that is kind of in a nutshell, a huge energy that's going to be a lesson / challenge or major experience for you in the month of June. Now, the next card that we have is from, let me see, what I have to remember what this oracle deck is even called. It is the Gateway of Light activation. So let's go ahead and see from the Gateway of Light what is to be expected in June. And we have Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. I didn't even see that card until now, and you're telling me that this is exactly like the same as this one. So Akashic Records. With Akashic Records, to be honest with you, I haven't had too much experiencing, getting into the archives of my own Akashic Records. So what I'll do here is read straight from the book, see if there's anything super personal that really strikes you from there. So I'm not missing any messages because I haven't personally worked with my own Akashic Records. But from what I know, it's like a whole entire archive of all your past lives, all your experiences, all your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and sometimes through meditation or professional help, you can access those records and access that information that may provide a lot of help for you in this current version of your life or current journey, current path. So not only do we have that, but we have clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. So if you're feeling that for you in this month of June, the clearing out that you're doing is a lot less physical and more non-physical, more spiritual. I do see that you are either releasing like karmic debts that you feel that you have, or releasing old patterns or old fears that don't serve you. So if you've had a fear of flying for forever, maybe you're actually about to let that go this month. Or if you've had a fear of driving, a fear of swimming, a fear of heights, you may be actively letting go of some of those fears, which I think is still very physical as well, because if you're letting go of that fear, that means that you're actually willing to try it in a physical way too. So very interesting. But let me go ahead and grab the book here to see if we have any other additional messages for the Akashic Records Oracle card. It says, Akasha is a Sanskrit word that means ether or sky-based, and, as explained above, the Akashic Records are a compendium of universal events, experiences, and lifetimes held in the spiritual realms. We can visit the Akashic Records in dreams, visions, and meditations. When we are transported or guided to connect with them, we are being given the opportunity to take an inventory of our life and all of the events that have taken place in it, and to gain information on lifetimes past. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences. These can be soul-based memories, fears from previous lifetimes, or older aspects of this current lifetime that you have moved on from. Know that this is the lifetime, or this is the time, to reclaim your freedom and rewrite your story. You can do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecision. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you are sitting on a dream or are feeling called to move in a particular direction, it's because you have unearthed an important soul lesson, and it is essential for you to follow that call to clear unwanted energies of your past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into expecting the worst possible outcome. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but an old energy being released from your energy body. Call in angels to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that are no longer serving you. It's time to fly high in freedom. Super powerful. Don't even have to say anything else, but it was a beautiful card and a beautiful message. The last thing that I have for you here says Green Man Synergy. So like I said, you may feel more called to being outside in nature, actually grounding yourself by putting your bare feet on grass or by touching a tree, getting your hands in dirt, planting things. All of that is super essential and is super important for you to actually physically balance your chakras, as well as making sure that you are letting go of that anxiety and fear. Did you know that if you put your hands in soil or you connect with nature in any way that's like skin to earth contact, you're actually balancing your energy. So it's important to do so. That's what we call grounding, and there's no way to do it other than actually having that skin to earth contact. So that's super important that you have that, okay? Take your shoes off, take your socks off, and take a walk on the grass. Honestly, it's going to be super beneficial for you, especially if you're moving through things where things are new, or you're purging, or you're letting go, or you're detoxing. The earth is going to be the perfect host for all the things that you're getting rid of. That's the synergy. When the earth gives us the oxygen, we then provide it the CO2, and that exchange is synergy. And so when we have that here, it's just a reminder to get into soil, get into plants, get into maybe even eating healthier and eating live fruits and veggies, so that you are having that synchronistic effect and exchange between yourself and the earth. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you happier. It's going to make you feel more connected. It's going to take out the cloudiness of your mind. It's going to get you motivated. It's going to get you sleeping better. And it's going to get you more energized to do what it is that you actually need to and want to do. Okay? So you guys, this is all that I have for you today. It was a pleasure to do this reading for you. If you guys are interested in the mid-month oracle video, you're going to have to become a Mystic member. So you can do that through mystiqueawakening.com and then click become a Mystic member and sign up for at least the Reiki and Tarot or the levels higher. Okay, so sign up for Psychic, sign up for Mindset, or sign up for the Reiki and Tarot tiers so that you're able to access your mid-month oracle reading. Okay, if there's anything else that you need to email me for, my email is mystique.awakening@gmail.com, and I do provide Reiki training for those who are interested. So if you are a psychic, if you are an empath, if you are someone who's sensitive to subtle energy and you're trying to figure out how you can have more connection to the divine and heal yourself and heal other people and also not drain your energy at the same time, that's exactly who I'm looking for to be able to take my Reiki training course that gets you certified in Reiki 1 and 2. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead to my website, again, mystiqueawakening.com, and hit start my journey or Reiki training. Until next time, you guys, love you. Bye. All right, hello, my lovely pile number 2s. This is for those of you who have chosen the eagle as your totem animal. So as you guys should know already, or should know by now, I am a shamanic apprentice, and I like to take my shaman's teachings and share them with you guys whenever I feel that they are necessary. And so for today, I want to be able to display to you guys the totem animal of the eagle and what it represents in shamanism and in the medicine wheel. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So the eagle represents the east direction in the medicine wheel. The golden eagle represents the yellow color of the sunrise, symbolizing all new beginnings. It embodies the blessings that Mother Nature gives to each one of us at the beginning of every journey. The eagle does also talk about being able to kind of see above the fray and have a different perspective on everything. So maybe right now in this month of June, it's definitely that time for you to kind of observe from a different perspective and really rise above the occasion or rise above whatever, illusions. Now, I am using a brand new oracle deck that I have not used at all before, so this is very exciting for me to be reading from it for the first time. But let's go ahead and see what we have for your spread. Okay. Beautiful. Oh wow, that is so awesome, and I cannot wait to talk about that. But first, I'm going to start with the tarot card that we have here that's going to really give us an overarching idea of what is a major energy that we are going to be introduced to or impacted by, or a major lesson or challenge. And so what I see here, honestly, is rest. Is a lot of rest and relaxation. We have the Four of Swords here in its upright position, talking about meditation, talking about rest, renewal, talking about contemplation, talking about taking a moment, taking a beat from constantly being on the move and constantly doing things to having some sort of mental rest, okay? So this can be physical rest, but it seems more so, especially with this being a swords card, that it has a lot to deal with your mindset, your mentality. It could also deal with the conversations that you're having with people. Maybe you're being more methodical about your word and how you use it, or the promises that you make and if you keep those promises. So it has a lot to deal with, again, mindset, mentality, but also your truth and what you speak and maybe what you stand for, as well as being able to have this very strong connection to the divine or to your spirit guides, to the non-physical plane that's here to help you. So that's like a very big, a very big overarching energy that you have, but something that's going to ultimately make you feel very connected, which is great. So if you felt recently that you've been stagnant or haven't been moving, or life has just been dull, mundane, and boring, I feel like you're going to have the opportunity this month to find the joy and stillness and find the beautiful blissfulness of being able to kind of slow things down and take a more methodical approach to certain things. I think that you're going to understand, like, oh, if I have downtime and I'm not busy doing X, Y, and Z, I can use it in this way, which is also fulfilling me and keeping me satisfied as well, rather than always trying to keep busy all the time or always distracting myself mentally with all these games or all of these TV shows or all of this music even sometimes too. So that's what we have there for your tarot card. The next card that we have is from this new oracle deck, so let's go ahead and read it together. We have Halls of Amenti, Initiation, Secrets Revealed, Treasures Uncovered, Initiation. So super awesome. Because this is new to me, I'm going to take the time to look in the book and read what it says in here so that you guys aren't missing any messages. Okay, so Halls of Amenti. The Halls of Amenti are a sacred learning space that were energetically transported by Thoth from Atlantis to the spiritual plane before Atlantis came to an end. It is said that the portal to this etheric retreat is energetically connected to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Many believe that the physical remains of these halls can be found there. We don't have to physically visit Egypt to access their energies, though. The Halls of Amenti are said to have been the home of the Emerald Tablet. They are a space of ancient mysteries and service to the expansion of humanity. You might feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that a reconfiguration is happening. Energetically, you are going through an initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and transcend the limitations of the physical realm. You might not feel that light is present because you are in the middle of this phase at the moment, but know that it is present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energies that were sorted in the depths of your body, being released so that your vibration can rise. So that definitely says a lot, and it's informed me as much as I'm sure it's informed you. But what I got the most is that there was an aspect of this first card where I was talking about getting more in tune with the divine. And if you are in this initiation sort of energy or period in your journey right now, it seems like right now in the month of June is a great time to get connected to the divine, to spirituality, to either meditate more, close your eyes, and just micro-intend a little bit more. And the month of June is like very Gemini as well, and Gemini is very like intuitive. They can navigate very well in the dark is what I want to say with that one. And we talk a lot about psychic abilities when it comes to Geminis as well, at least with like telepathy and things like that. So you may be noticing that you are developing your psychic or spiritual abilities a little bit stronger, or maybe you just feel more in tune. If nothing else, if it's not this big miraculous, oh my gosh, I'm seeing all these auras. If it's not that, then maybe you're just feeling way more in tune this month, and you understand people's intentions better. You understand how circumstances are going to happen before they actually happen better. Things like that, where you have this gut feeling and just like this divine knowing, and that can really help you this month in June with whatever it is that you may be manifesting, or like it said in the book, whatever it is that you want to shed and get rid of, some old energies. What I also liked about what they said is that you're going to rise, right? Like shedding those old energies will allow your vibration to rise. And it's not, you know, the goal to always be at like a tremendously high high vibration all the time. We're human beings. It's natural to experience the ebbs and the flows of life and human emotion. But sometimes if we feel like we've been sailing a little bit too low, when we have that time where we do rise up, it's nice to be able to soar at those times that we do rise and make it stretch out as long as we can, or at least try to find moments where we can frequent that high vibration as much as we can. And I feel like that's very just, symbolic of your totem animal today and how it has wings and how it can soar and how it takes that higher perspective. So I think that was just like a beautiful synchronicity that we had there. Now, the last card that we have here is Fog Veiled, and this does talk about letting go of uncertainty, letting go of the brain fog, letting go of the mental fatigue, letting go of being concerned with the unknown or things that we are blind to, cannot see yet. I'm not sure, I forget now because I've been doing these readings all day, but you guys may have also been the pile that I was saying that you're just like letting go of like the illusions that you may be living in. But when you are more connected to the divine, when you are more connected to yourself, your higher self, the moon, a god, deity, goddess, whoever it is that you wish to connect to, you are allowing yourself to see truth whenever you connect. And so when that happens, you are being relieved of that illusion that you may be living in, and a lot of that fogginess and the confusion and the misunderstandings, they all sort of kind of go away and dissipate over time. The more connected you are to your own truth, the more connected you are to your own intuition, or whoever it is that you symbolize and associate with your own intuition. So a lot of June is going to be clearing out that confusion and having that clarity and deeper understanding and knowing things, before they happen and things like that, where you're left in a position where you might even feel like you have a little bit more control because you feel like you have more certainty. And it wasn't because you had more physical proof of anything, so to speak. It was that you're just so much more relying on your own inner truth and your own inner wisdom that you just kind of know, and you're okay, and you're feeling much more secure. So I love that for you, especially if you guys have been dealing recently with a lot of confusion, or where do I go next, or I'm so afraid of the unknown and I don't know what to do, and how am I supposed to take this leap of faith, or how am I supposed to connect with my guides even deeper if I can't even meditate for 30 seconds. Like, whatever it is for you, if you've been experiencing that lately, the month of June is really going to open your eyes and even open a third eye, if you will. So this is all that I have for you guys today. If you're looking forward to your mid-month check-in, you are going to have to become a Mystic member for that. So you can do so by going to mystiqueawakening.com, then clicking Become a Mystic member, and signing up for either the Psychic tier, the Mindset tier, or the Reiki and Tarot tier. If you have any other questions about what you guys heard in today's spread, you can always comment it down below or send me an email at mystique.awakening@gmail.com. And just so you guys know, I do have Reiki training that is happening, and the next cycle is July 1st, so you want to make sure that you are setting up to enroll before then and before time runs out. If you're interested in becoming a Reiki trained professional and you're like, is this for me? Should I do it? Is this the right master for me? I'm looking for individuals who are psychic, who are sensitive to energy, or consider themselves as empaths, who are looking to heal themselves and heal other people and be able to go through major healing transformations, as well as connecting to the divine and having a deeper relationship and understanding, who the divine is, who your spiritual team is, and how to receive those messages in a way that you can bring it down to the earth. So if that sounds like you, then I want you to be my student. Come sign up with me, and you can do so at mystiqueawakening.com and click Start My Journey or Reiki Training. So until next time, my loves, many blessings. Bye. All right, hello, my lovely pile number 3s. So this is for those of you who have chosen the coyote. So as you guys should know by now, I am a shamanic apprentice, and I do like to take my shaman's teachings and share them with you guys whenever I feel that it is necessary or relevant. And so today I use the totem animals to be able to help you navigate which pile it was that you should be choosing. And each totem animal has its own wisdom and its own medicine. So for coyote, let me go ahead and read a little bit of what it symbolizes and its purpose and intention for the medicine wheel. So we have coyote, which represents the south direction. Coyote represents the red color of the summer, the dynamic energy of childhood, the inner energy that after any fall or failure pushes us to keep going and to do it with a laugh. So the coyote is very youthful in essence. It has a very childlike, hyper, laughing, spontaneous kind of energy, an energy that kind of doesn't ever want to sit down or stay still, an energy that can also be a little bit naive at times as well, or want to do things too quickly and conquer things too fast without actually having enough preparation or experience or wisdom under their belt. However, it does represent that beautiful energy that it takes when we are just trying to set off and venture into something new. So that energy may be very prevalent for you in the month of June, and I wanted to be able to share that with you as another little added reading, okay? So with that being said, we also do have an oracle deck that I'm using for the very first time today, so it's very exciting for me to be able to share that with you, and I haven't really seen too many of those cards yet. I mean, I did take a look and a peek at all of them, but I didn't get to, divine with them yet, so it's very exciting to be able to do that right now. So what we're going to do is take this first card, which is a tarot card, and that's going to be a major energy that we have going on in the month of June, or a lesson or challenge. And then we have these last two cards, this one being a gateway light activation kind of oracle, and then we have our earth oracle to kind of help finish it off. So what we have here is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, I'm laughing because I just know exactly what this means, and with that coyote, that's crazy. And as a matter of fact, look, we have this says that, oh my gosh, I'm stuttering like a mess. We have this that says dawn, new beginnings, and we were just talking about coyote having those new beginnings, so crazy. I'm going to take a moment to look at every single thing that we have here. And a lot of you guys for the month of June are really going to be looking at your finances, personal finances, business finances, you name it. If you have it in your pocket, you're going to want to learn what to do with it or learn more about it. If you guys are like, I never manage my money, I never save, I don't know what budgeting is, I feel like the month of June is either the time that you learn it and you pay attention, you focus, by choice, or sooner rather than later, the universe is going to knock you on your butt and show you how important it is for you to be able to manage your money and get in tune with your finances and be financially intelligent and literate. So very important. Don't take this lightly, because the universe will serve you lessons. I swear it will serve you lessons and you won't be able to avoid it. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. If you guys are an entrepreneur, if you guys are running your own business or manage a lot of people, you are going to want to make sure that you are separating a lot of, your expenses from your income, maybe getting a whole entire business account, a business checking account, or getting some business credit in the works. You're also going to want to remember the importance of planting seeds, and that some of them take a while to grow, but even though they take a while to grow doesn't mean that you shouldn't still be nurturing them. It's like, I think a lot of you guys, especially if you're an entrepreneur, and for those who are not, I'll get to you in a moment, but for those of you guys who are in business and are an entrepreneur, and you are so fixated on the instant quick gratification money, this tactic might work, let me try another YouTube video, let me just get this moving, you guys are doing yourself a disservice. And if you don't feel like that's true, then tell me, are you living paycheck to paycheck right now? Tell me, do you have the savings that you're looking for right now? Or do you have a certain plan that's navigating you to that direction right now? Because with the energy that I'm seeing, you guys are very still novice, like the coyote, trying to do things quickly, trying to get that instant gratification without maybe much experience or wisdom under their belt. And so if you are experiencing challenges in your business or experiencing challenges with revenue, profit, net, whatever it is, you really do have to make sure that you are looking at long-term planning and strategies, okay? Long-term planning and strategies, and how you can start to scale your business up. But stop handing out all the discounts in the world. Stop trying to sell to all the people that you've been trying to sell to on social media with the same thing over and over again that no one's clicking on anymore. You have to be able to strategize a long-term plan to get to the goal that you're looking for. Because if you're nickel and diming it, you're going to get burnt out if you're not already. Okay? So with that being said, let's say that you guys do have a job and you are doing pretty well with money. That message probably isn't for you, but you do want to take care of a lot of your material aspects right now. And material can mean the physical aspects that you have, like take care of your car, make sure that you are having enough money for rent, and that if anything were to go wrong right now, that you would have like a savings nest, or you have something to carry you over. If you don't, the pandemic should have already taught you that, or inflation at this point should have already taught you that. But if you are struggling with money to any degree and you're not really at a good point right now, June is the time to make sure that you are dotting your I's, crossing your T's, and getting everything in order that you need to. And if you don't know how to do any of this, you better start learning. And that's exactly why we have this Halls of Learning card next. And we'll get into that whole entire reading, but I just really want to harp on this so much for you guys because it's super important. Now, let's say I've got the money, girl, I'm good, or you know what, all my material things are good, they are set. I got my car tires rotated and I got that fridge fixed. Okay, great. How's your health? How is your physical well-being? You want to make sure that you're paying attention to that too, for you guys who have chosen pile number 3, okay? Because we're talking about nurturing and nourishing your body. What are you putting into your body? Is it good? Is it not so great? How can we improve it? Is it that I get an app at the app store and every single time I'm at the grocery store I can scan what I'm buying so that if it's not healthy I can get a good recommendation of what is healthy? And if you need help with that, it's totally non-sponsor. Oh my god, ew, it's not sponsored. I mean, if it was, great for me, but there is an app that I'm using right now called the Yuka app, and I'll leave it on here on the screen so you guys can see what it looks like. I've just literally tried this for the past 2 weeks of my life and my body feels so much better because now I go to the grocery store and get better options for myself. And I'm just like not lying. I feel so good and I like have restful sleep and I'm so energized, and I know it's because I'm eating better. So if you guys need help with that, excuse my dog in the background, if you guys need help with that, then definitely make sure that you're educating yourself on the foods that you're putting into your body to make yourself feel better and look better, right? And it wouldn't hurt to get some extra movement this month either. So okay, I'm done harping on that card, but it was super important. I had to say it. And as we can see here, just so you guys can have a visual, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but upright she is holding on to that one seed, knowing that if she nourishes it enough, it's going to provide many more to come. The next card that we have here is again from this new Oracle deck that I have not even began to learn yet. So what I'm going to do here is read it straight out of the book for you. But what it says right now is Halls of Learning, Spirit Guides, Confirmation, and Great Lessons. So give me a moment. So we have here, the Halls of Learning, also sometimes known as the Great Halls, are an etheric retreat dedicated to spiritual knowledge. They are a training space for all souls, including those on earth, spiritual guides, and those between lives. They have been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums over the years and have been described as a giant, somewhat gothic, university building with marble flooring. Some have said that these halls are home to the Akashic Records. You are on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances, or have just moved through such a time, you are being called to review what you have learned about yourself. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, trauma, or wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey, so much so that your perspective has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicate that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. So great. I don't even really have to say anything more about that, but we have a lot of connection to spirit guides, a lot of confirmations that are going to happen universally here for you. If you feel like doing a meditation to be able to connect to the Halls of Learning, let's say you're wanting to become more educated on your physical health and well-being, or more educated on how you can save more or have a different financial budget for yourself, then take some time to meditate on the energy, see if your spirit guides come through to help you along that process, help you along the journey. And honestly, my spirit guides love to communicate with me through technology. I'm still very mindful about every single post that I'm receiving information from and who it is that's speaking and where they're getting their information from. But whenever I'm asking the universe for help on a topic and then I see a recommended video that is like, has something to do with that topic, I'm always like, oh, thanks spirit, I know that you got me, because I need help and I need you to bring me those videos so I can learn more about it. And honestly guys, oftentimes they send me great people who are credible with great energy, and it's helped me personally a lot too. So if you are not someone who really meditates and can connect in that way, make sure that you are still allowing your spirit guides to come through with, giving them permission, like, hey, come to me in a YouTube video, or hey, come to me, X, Y, and Z. Come to me through my friend, because I always trust what my friend has to say about X, Y, and Z. So talk to me through my friend, because spirit also works in that way as well. So on to the very last card that we have is Dawn, New Beginnings. I really don't need to say too much about this card, because to be honest with you, there's not too much, background energy that I'm picking up with my intuition about this card, but I do see that things are about to unfold for you that are brand new. This could still mean that things are unraveling to you rather slowly. So if you have been manifesting something for, just a couple weeks or a couple days, not too long, that still may be on the process of you trying to learn your power and learn how to manifest and learn how to let go. And so it might still slowly roll out for you. But I do see a lot of like new aspirations and a lot of like new perspectives that you're even, observing for the first time. A lot of new energies that you may be around. So although you may not get like very quick instant gratification blessings in this month, you are still receiving a lot of value this month that is going to literally prosper in your life in many different ways. So even if this wasn't all about money for you, still use those words of prosper and wealth and knowledge to associate with everything that we've been talking about, but maybe not in a financial way. Maybe it's you prospering by learning how to do X, Y, and Z, and again, that helps you out in the future. So that's all that I'm seeing for you guys today. If you're interested in a mid-month check-in, make sure that you are signing up to become a Mystique member, because only my Mystique members have access to that. So you can do that by going to mystiqueawakening.com and clicking Become a Mystique member, and either select the tiers Psychic, Mindset, or Reiki and Tarot. Okay? If you need anything else or have any other questions for me, you can always leave a question comment down below, or you can email me at mystique.awakening@gmail.com. And just so you guys have a refresher and reminder, I do host Reiki training courses online. So if you're interested in Reiki training, please feel free to reach out and enroll. We do have our next cycle that's starting on July 1st, so make sure that you're enrolling before then. And if you're not so sure if you should join Reiki training, or you don't know exactly if you're the best match for it, I'm personally looking for people who are psychics, empaths, or sensitive to energy, who are looking for ways to protect their own energy, as well as connect to the divine in a stronger, more frequent way, and also gain the transformation healing that occurs in that process to be able to heal yourself and to heal others. So if that sounds like you, then I'm your master. I want you to be my student, and I'm looking forward to you enrolling. So until next time, my loves, mwah, bye.